be honest with you, the movie we're going to talk about, if I can get this movie over, I can tell you anything. So I'm going to stay as clean and positive as possible speaking about this movie. Now, positive in the way that I really liked and appreciated this film, but I can't necessarily say that I loved it. There are visuals in this movie that are very hard to watch, and for the runtime of this film, it is 177 minutes, which is a long film. The film is directed by Alexei German. Again, it's called Hard to Be a God. This was his final film. He passed away in 2013. The authors of the source material for this also wrote the source material for Andrei Tarkovsky's Stalker, which is another movie that you need to see because that is amazing. Stalker is bleak. This is 11 on the bleak scale. It is a pseudo science fiction film because it's a parallel Earth or a parallel world, and the world that these travelers from a modern day Earth come to are still stuck in the Middle Ages, and this is the Middle Ages, possibly close to how it was. People were disgusting. Using the bathroom on the street. Just gross people. This movie it's almost tangible of the feeling that you get watching this movie. The reason I say that is because you watch this movie and you get a feeling like I said before, you feel like you need to shower. Now, the film is classic, medieval kings and rulers and that kind of thing. That is the basis of the story. But I honestly don't feel, and I might be wrong. I'm not film historian or can break down a film better than anybody in this world, but I don't think, in my heart, I don't believe that this film should be taken for story alone. Because I think it's an atmosphere, it's a mood. Like Stalker. Stalker is a great film, and I really appreciate that movie, and I love it. And Tarkovsky it's a masterpiece. But at the end of that movie, I felt bleak because it was more of an atmosphere. And I feel like that when I watch this movie, it's the atmosphere. It's a 3-hour plus atmosphere. You have to appreciate this movie. Now, it's a Russian film, right? So it's in Russian. So if that's not your thing, if you're not a foreign film person or somebody who appreciates foreign film, this might not be the film for you. And this is definitely not the gateway movie that you want to see. This is a movie that's hard to be a god, is also very hard to watch. It took me 2 times to see it. I got about 20 minutes into the movie and I'm not ready for this. And on the second time I watched it, it was a bright sunny day. I had to have like the reverse atmosphere of watching a horror movie to be a very happy atmosphere watching this movie, because it is bleak, it is dark, it is incredible. The sets in this movie, the atmosphere, the feel of the film, the story, it's perfect. Perfect in the way that it almost feels like a documentary, but I feel like maybe what it was turned up a little bit. I'm not sure if the Middle Ages were like that. I hope not. That's probably why a lot of people died of dysentery or something like that. But you should check out Alexei German's last film, Hard to Be a God. If you need to watch it in pieces, that's great. If you can sit through this movie, I suggest you do, because it is incredible experience, it's also a movie that you will never forget watching. I promise. Check this out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.